Welcome to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical Mount Shasta. If it's Wednesday, or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio. And if you're listening on the radio at WEMJ in Laconia, New Hampshire, hello, and it's on Saturday. Hi, I'm Bob Bortonero, Robin's husband and producer of Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis. Robin and I welcome our listeners from all over the world to call the show today. It's your calls and questions that make our live call-in show so intriguing. Now, Robin, I want to thank you for joining us today and telling your family and friends about Mystic Radio. As many of you know, Mystic Radio is an experience, not an explanation. And I wish I had some Twilight Zone music.
Well, I'm sure. This is Robin Alexis, and it's been an interesting week, don't you think? We had a great show last week, and then I lost my voice, and it seems to be back for this show, which I'm very excited about. Remember that the goal of Mystic Radio, as Bob said, it is an experience, not an explanation, but the experience that we intend for us all to have is self-empowerment. And you're going to be hearing later on in the show where I have finally created a system to help teach you how to do what I do. I did come by my gifts organically. I had 3 near-death experiences, so it's kind of like a person with a photographic memory. How do you learn to read? So it's taken me a long time to call it down and figure out how is it that I do what I do, and feel now that I have a skill set to teach you how to do that. But again, we've been doing that on this show, but hopefully when you take the classes that we're going to tell you about in this show, you'll become even more comfortable with your own self-empowerment. So why is that important? It can save your life, for one thing. We'll talk more about that later on in the show, too. But remember, we're here to have you enhance your ability to know, trust, and act upon your own knowing. That's ultimately what this is about.
When you call in, or if you're on hold, everybody, you have one question to ask Robin, so make it a good one. She can be of service to you in many ways, and she can... Here, we can turn that down for you here. You can go ahead and cough. Okay, you have one question to ask Robin, so make it a good one. And she can be of service to you in many ways. She can teach you how to manage your own energy, and she can help you get the clarity about the choices you have to make in life. And if you're on hold, listen, because this is a radio show and we may come to you quickly. So be involved, know your questions, and we'll have the show flow a little better. Now, Robin can tell you about your past lives, as she's a medium, and she can talk to babies, people, or pets who've transitioned to the other side, and she can rebalance your energy. Okay, let's turn you back on there, Robin.
Oh, baby. One of the things that, we talk about past lives, I feel it's really important to take a peek at one's past lives, and it's because we have a lot of belief systems that can get into our soul system and our Akashic record system, and then we may not even know that we have them lingering from another past life, and then you've got the ones you learned as a child, and it can really monkey up the works in terms of waking up to being really intuitive. So I highly encourage people to peek into their past lives and figure out how to release the distilled wisdom from those experiences, so that you're not just banging your soul's head against the wall. You can actually transition into being able to connect with your soul wisdom, or cosmic sense, if you think about it. So you need common sense to be a human, but you also need cosmic sense to be a multi-dimensional human, which we're all moving into, whether we like it or not. So if you want to learn how to handle that a little more adeptly, listen,
and we're going to tell you about the classes coming up. They're very excited about it, where you'll get a past life reading and a future life reading.
And I'll talk about that later,
yeah,
too.
We will. Let's see, where are we in this?
We're going to have a great show, Bob.
Okay, well, I'm going to play the gong and clear the energy for the show. And we got our friend out in Ralph holding the energy for the show. Thank you, Ralph. And here, this one's for you, my friend.
And I do hear some channeling coming through here as Bob is doing that. So let's just open up to this. This is an energy of light that's coming through for the collective consciousness. It looks like a white beam of light, and it's coming through, as I stated, the collective consciousness of humanity. And this white light that's coming in is lifting the angst out of our community, our collective community of humans across the globe. You know, we've really dipped down into a place where we could become depressed. And why might one become depressed is because if we lose our bearings with what our soul mission is and our ability to fulfill that, we can become depressed. And when there's too many injuries to our souls, it can become like a soul sickness. And that's why this being, actually there are several different beams of light coming in. They're all white light, so they're all divine white light. But it is a collective of beings from the divine white light who are bringing in balm to the collective consciousness of humanity. And I can tell people who are listening are starting to feel that. I know I am. And I'm also being told part of the reason why I got so sick this week is because I didn't know it until just now, and maybe this is also happening to you out there, is that we may individually start running the collective grief, and that's not going to serve us to do that. So let's go ahead in and acknowledge that we're just in a tough time right now and allow ourselves to receive the grace of God and the support that's coming in to lift this from our souls.
Great.
Yes.
You ready for some calls?
I am. That was quite lovely.
Okay, we're going to go to Sarah from Allen, Washington. Sarah, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. Sarah, you're on with Robin.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
How may I serve you?
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for having me on the radio show, and I'm calling because I've just been so tore down lately because my granddaughter was removed from my home by a lady who seems to be like really dishonest, and she's just kind of tore our whole lives apart. And so lately I've kind of felt so unempowered by this person because I feel, you know, I'm so worried sick about my daughter and my granddaughter and the involvement.
I hear you. Yes, Sarah, I hear you. So first and foremost, I want you to know I hear you. And I see your heart. And I see your pure heart. And I see your good intentions. And I also see that there is what I would say in your field like a curse frequency. And it's probably an energy that's meant to come up to be removed, released, recalibrated. And so I'm asking not only the higher self of you, but the higher self of your daughter and your granddaughter to merge together, higher self to higher self, in unity consciousness only. And I ask that the highest and holiest vibrations of love come and be with the three of you as three generations, to remove this kind of collective curse on that lineage. And I am going into the Akashic records, and I do see that these curses may have initially started in past lives where you may have done to other people what this woman is now doing to you. And so there is a karmic situation here. And so we want to call it up and out and bless it and heal it and diffuse it and ask that by the grace of God, all curses, hexes, spells, hoaxes, mind control programs, any unexamined soul contracts, any energy whatsoever that is out of alignment with your higher self, your daughter's higher self, and your granddaughter's higher self in this lifetime, be released, wiped off clean, sent back to source, null and void of all information, instructing those beings of universal law and calling upon higher consciousness to send forgiveness. I also ask that the Akashic angel keeper of your past lives, your daughter's past lives, and your granddaughter's past lives to recognize that you are choosing now to send back to whomever is sending anything to you at this point that is out of alignment with your higher selves, the same energy wrapped up in the absolute highest frequency of love, and send it back to the higher selves of these other people 10,000-fold for their own soul growth, that they too can be receptive to evolution and receptive to love instead of escalating an old situation that's no longer serving anybody anymore. There you go. That's nice. I can feel your energy moving. Sarah, what are you feeling right now?
Well, I just broke down in tears.
Yes. Be with your tears. Don't stop them. Let them flow. Because, you know, we all are souls who came into human form to have earthly experiences, to remember how to walk each other home to God. And in that journey, we may have lost our way. And then we wake up. And like Maya Angelou, the poet, said, you know, do your best until you know that there's even a better way to be, and then be that way. That is the way of love, that you open up, and you don't have to always be right. You have to open up and allow for the absolute divine wisdom and grace of God to be with you and lift you into that absolute wisdom. And there you go. I can feel your energy shifting even more. Now, I am going to ask Bob to play the gong a little bit, just to keep allowing for any energy that needs to go home to its own next highest frequency. Bringing in love. That's it. Very good. That's very, very helpful. And I'm asking for your granddaughter's angels to take her by the hand and to bring her to that place where the beings who can serve her, where she's fulfilled this purpose with you and her mother and her grandmother, to let go of that old energy, that she take the hand of the angels who can now walk her back home to you, where the three of you can be reunited with the laws of grace. Thank you so much for your call, Sarah. That was really, really beautiful, and I look forward to you calling into the show in the future and saying that your granddaughter is back home with you. Thank you for your call.
Thank you, and I will absolutely give you a call when I have her in my arms. Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless you.
This is Mystic Radio.
Robin, Alexis, and Bob recommend that you have thieves in every room in your house.
What?
Yes, thieves can be good. There's a French legend about 4 15th century thieves who formulated and wore a special aromatic combination of botanicals that they believed provided protection while they were robbing graves. French authorities recognized that there was an incredible value in this mixture, so when the thieves got caught, they would receive an easier sentence on condition that they divulge the ingredients in their secret formula. You've heard Robin, Alexis, and Bob talk about Young Living products. Young Living created their own version of thieves using a proprietary blend of their organic oil, and Robin and Bob use it every day to prevent illness. But wait, there's more. Young Living's proprietary blend of thieves can also be found in a full range of home cleaning and personal care products. From household cleaner to toothpaste, Young Living's thieves products replace harsh chemicals with pure, therapeutic-grade essential oils and other naturally derived ingredients. Now, do you want some thieves in every room of your house? Visit the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com and click on the Young Living Essential Oil link and order all the thieves you want to assist you to prevent illness and keep your home and your body healthy. That's the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com. Click on the Young Living Essential Oil link and order thieves for every room of your house.
Would you like a private psychic as an advocate? In your life right now, during these vulnerable times, wouldn't it be nice to have someone you could speak with that would help you rebalance your energy? You would be surprised how many busy,
conscious parents and professionals can't afford to mismanage their energy. They have to have someone help them. These people recognize when their energy is off kilter, and if they're calling me, they trust me to assist them. One of my clients says that I bring her peace of mind to her hectic life, and that she feels like I'm a personal, psychic, spiritual empowerment coach that she can rely on. Would you like a hand up? I'm here to serve you. You call Bob at 530-859-2499 and schedule your one-on-one phone session with me that way, or for your convenience, you can visit the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com. That's robinalexis.com. Visit the Mystic Store or call Bob 530-859-2499 and let me help you get strong to be you and take care of all your responsibilities. Lean on me. Let me serve you.
Are you satisfied with how your life is going? Robin Alexis is now teaching classes with the unique metaphysical lessons she has learned throughout her lifetime. The response to Robin's first class offering was so tremendous, she has added a second Level 1 class that will start April 16th for 4 consecutive weeks. There are 2 4-week classes, Levels 1 and 2, in Robin's Mystical Power School. The first 4-week class is about taking your power back, and the second 4-week class is how to use that power with Robin's Spiritual Toolkit. Each class is only the cost of 1 session with Robin. So, for $298, you can spend over 6 hours learning skills from the master herself. The classes will be taught on Robin's telephone conference call system. Level 1 will remove the layers of human conditioning that have prohibited you from doing what Robin does and having the life you want. Level 2 will initiate you into the energy alchemy system, which includes a financial body reset to reset your finances. You too can live a soulful life in prosperity. Robin will accept only 8 students for each class. So call Bob at 530-859-2499 and sign up now. Students will be accepted on a first-come, first-served basis. The next Level 1 class starts on Monday, April 16th at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time and goes for 4 consecutive weeks. Level 2 dates will be announced at a later date. Email Bob at robinalexis.com for additional class details, or call Bob at 530-859-2499 and sign up for Robin's Level 1 class now.
Find our app in the Apple App Store or Google Play Store and take us with you wherever you go. Alternative Talk, AM 1150.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical Mount Shasta. If it's Wednesday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio. And to get in touch with Robin for one-on-one sessions, you can give me a call at 530-859-2499, or you can check out our website, robinalexis.com, for details, and follow Robin at Furious Females with Robin Alexis. And if you're interested in that class, we're going to be telling you a lot more about it. You can use that same phone number, 530-859-2499. Now, you just heard the spot, and we're very, very excited. Robin has spent the last year putting all this class and this school together to make sure that she can communicate what she has learned to you to make your life better.
Yeah, I was saying earlier in the show, and actually I say every show, I've had 3 near-death experiences, and the first one when I was when I was 3. And when I came back up to life after being out of my body, I literally was a mystic, like in a nanosecond. I could access and remembered vividly my own past lives. I was able to tell my mother things about her that greatly disturbed her because she thought that no one would ever know. And my point is
that was at 3 years old.
Yeah, yeah, and it was very challenging because I had this extraordinary gift, which I use openly on this show, but as a child I was taught that the way that I was evil. And so it was very, very confusing to me. And so it's taken me all these decades and trying to take classes with some other people who ended up, even though I felt they could teach and had interesting things to teach, they weren't in alignment with my integrity. And maybe I have different standards of integrity, but I do have them. And my point is that I will be teaching from integrity. I only want a maximum of 8 students in my classes because I feel that personal attention is very important when you're going through this process. And I know I could teach and make a lot of money doing what I have the ability to do and to teach, but that's not what this is about for me. And so if you want to take a small class with me, I invite you to do that. Like I said, 8 students. And the reason why I will be doing past and future readings is because in order to access the fields of information that I access, what I want to teach you how to access, you have to be able to look at past, present, parallel, future throughout all time, space, and beyond. You have to be able to access your quantum self and be able to channel that information. So that's what this class is about.
And it's an easy to understand class. We've worked really, really hard to communicate those very special issues to everyone.
Mm-hmm. And
so you can give me a call. We're opening up the lines. We're only taking 8 students, so it's first come, first serve. The phone number 530-859-2499. You will be hearing about these classes as we go forward, because this is a way Robin
this is my future
can
to
give
serve
back
you.
and to also help the planet with tools that helps us individually and helps us universally. Let's get back to some of our calls. Give me a call, 530-859-2499. Only 8 students. Do it now. We're going to do first come, first serve. Let's get to April. April from Boulder, Colorado. April, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You're on with Robin Alexis.
Hi. How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
Good. I need a little bit of help, and I'm hoping that you're so good at just picking up on what I'm dealing with. I'll just tell you a little bit, and then you can stop me.
Okay.
I am wanting to make sure that I have any blocks removed for manifesting and becoming a really good and very clear
Okay,
manifester.
I got it.
Okay.
All right. So I think last week or the week before in the call, there was a woman, Flora, who called in, and we were talking to her about her homing beacon. Do you know what the homing beacon is, April?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not.
You might want to explain what the homing beacon is.
Well, if people want to
everybody
know what
else.
that is, they can take my class.
Okay.
So I'm going to explain how to correct what's going on with you, April. You've moved into a place where your homing beacon frequency, as you're starting to tap into it, is letting you know that it is disassociated. So, and with you, it doesn't feel like it was a negative energy that took it. It feels to me like you purposefully, at some point, as a soul, chose to disassociate your homing beacon so it could have certain experiences. And now it feels like if you could take the place within you where you remember doing that, if this resonates to you, and ask for the distilled wisdom from these different experiential frequencies within your own homing beacon, and recapitulate and reset it. Yeah, that's it right there. Can you feel it happening or not?
Yeah, I can feel a little bit of a shift.
Okay. Now, as you take back that mastery of your own homing beacon, you've always had mastery of it because you're carrying a very strong frequency of the twin flame essence. So as you take back that, I'm feeling a lot of grief coming up in your field. And grief is, to me, it's presenting because these different ways that you have been experiential with your homing beacon, you have dropped into things that have been very, very painful. And where you want to go now is take the distilled wisdom, but then as you reset your homing beacon, make sure you move it into prosperity without martyrdom. And then allow that energy to reconnect back in with the master homing beacon from the Ansha well cell vibration, the quantum cell. Are you following me? It feels like you are. I just want to make sure.
Yes. Can you tell me why I would need to connect in with the Ansha being to do that?
Because the Ansha well cell is the master the master homing beacon that carries the original human race, Hu meaning God. So you're going back to the place where, if you want the Lilith gram frequency. And if for people who want to learn what I'm talking to about April, you can take my class, because in order to manifest, you have to learn how to take your power back. And where either someone else has taken it or you've given it to have an experience, you want to take it back and reboot it. And yeah, that's very nice, April. I can feel your energy shifting. Beautiful. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
You're welcome, April. Take care.
Bye-bye.
If you want to talk to Robin today, the toll-free number is 888-298-5569, locally in Seattle, 425-373-5527. We're going to go back to Seattle, and we've got Three Feathers with us. Three Feathers, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You're on with Robin.
Hello, how is everybody? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can. How may we serve you?
Well, I'm not really sure what's going on. I'm in a little state of almost. I've almost got the finances. I've almost got the RV. I'm almost moving in with my twin. Everything's kind of in a state of almost. And I'm wondering if there's any reason for that, or what you can surmise for.
Divine right timing.
Well,
Yeah.
that could...
Oh, yes, for sure.
Okay, but I'm also feeling a little hitch in the giddy up of allowing it to happen. So when I look at your field, there's a little bit of energy coming up in your solar plexus, in your third chakra, which is self-esteem, worthiness. And when I look at what's causing that, I'm getting self-rejection, but it's not your self-rejection. It's you interpreting other people's rejection of you as you have fought, if you will, to get to this place, as you're making that final bow to the past and stepping into the now and into the future as a quantum being. There's a little place where you're like, gulp. And you want to allow yourself to, that's it, I can feel your energy shifting. Tell me what you're experiencing right now.
Well, my fingers came together on my left hand, and my index finger is pointing out, which means I'm releasing something.
Okay, good. And this is that the soul wisdom dancing through your body. You want to just let it come in. So, yeah, that's very nice. That is so beautiful. Now, there's Robert Coxon music playing in the background. I don't know if you can hear it, but we always have it going on our show. And I'm feeling like if you could Google him and get some of his music up, maybe even specifically the Goddess CD music or Mental Clarity, and allow yourself to move, let your body move, let your soul move into your body, and let your body move with, yeah, that's it right there. You're doing a great job. What you're actually doing is you're moving into a new timeline. It's called the 888 timeline. And that is where the holographic field for the twin flame energy is. It's where the fulfillment of our soul purpose and mission is. It's where the resources to do that are, meaning a relationship or an RV or cash flow, wealth, riches, whatever that is. That's where it is. So as you allow yourself, oh, that's very nice, Three Feathers. My God, I feel like not weeping with grief, but weeping with joy. I can really feel you birthing yourself. Oh, that is gorgeous. Now, I'm going to speak to you in light language, and the light language is coming from the beings, the soul collective of divine white light beings who came at the beginning of the show, and they were speaking to the collective consciousness and the depression in the collective consciousness. Those beings have a message specifically for you, Three Feathers, and the message is your responsibility. Your responsibility is your ability to respond to your own knowing. And you're very adept at accessing communication with your own knowing. But your electrical system is a little funky. It's kind of like sticking something into an outlet and then blowing the electrical, whatever they call that thing.
Fuses.
Fuses, yeah. So because you're getting ready to really step in, actually doing it more as we're speaking, into this new energy, your electrical system, there's several different currents coming up in it, and what would be good for you is to allow these beings who are here to escort you into a different electrical system. That's it right there. You've got it. These beings who are communicating with you are from the Lyran race, and in specifics, these are the cat people. They're working with your throat chakra, the place of self-empowerment, your voice. And remember that the throat chakra for women is the same frequency as the vagina. That's the mystery school teaching. So as you take your power back, your voice of communication, you're also taking back the authority, the grace, and the beauty of your own sensual body, your own sexuality, your own, that's it right there. Can you feel the shifting?
Yes, a little bit.
Okay. So I want you to work with the color orange, and then work with the Robert Coxon CD, The Goddess, and allow yourself to move with that energy. If you even have like a kind of a silky orange shawl, maybe hold it and move it, and just spin it around you and let yourself heal and repair your willingness, your worthiness to be a channel and transmit this divine feminine sensual body in receptivity to the 888. That's very nice, Three Feathers. Thank you for your call.
Thank you so much. Many blessings.
You're welcome. Many blessings. Aho.
If you have a question for the mystic Robin Alexis, give us a call now. The number is 888-298-5569, and you can talk to Robin after this break. This is Mystic Radio.
Are the events of your life or the events of the world getting you down or off balance? Successful and conscious people recognize when their energy is off kilter. Busy parents and professionals can't afford to mismanage their energy. When you feel something is not right, schedule a one-on-one personal phone session with Robin Alexis immediately when you realize you're out of balance and things are not going well. In a testimonial, one person said, "In my personal experience with Robin, she has brought peace of mind to my hectic life. She's like a psychic spiritual empowerment coach that I can rely on, who helps me reset my stamina in 1 hour." Call Bob now at 530-859-2499 and schedule your private one-on-one phone session with Robin Alexis. If it's more convenient, purchase your session at the Mystic Store on RobinAlexis.com. That's the Mystic Store at RobinAlexis.com, or call 530-859-2499. Let the metaphysical mother, Robin Alexis, help you keep it together in this unsettling world.
Do the best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better. Wrote poet Maya Angelou. Saving the human race and Mother Earth requires us to make conscious product choices that are organic and chemical-free. Now, with that knowledge, let's do it together. Easily. You can join Robin Alexis and Bob Bordenero with their Young Living way of life. Join the Robin Alexis Young Living membership and buy your monthly items such as toothpaste, dental floss, skincare, makeup, dishwashing detergent, and you name it, from the largest organic essential oil company in the world, sharing chemical-free products for your daily, personal, and household use. Essential oils are approved by the FDA. Young Living products are safe for you, your family, and the planet. You can trust this brand along with Robin Alexis, Bob Bordenero, and millions of other people from around the world. Email Robin at robinalexisyoungliving@gmail.com for her guidance on how to set up the Young Living membership for yourself, your family, and for Mother Earth. As Maya Angelou wrote, do the best you can until you know better. Then, when you know better, do better. Join the Robin Alexis and Bob Bordenero Young Living membership and do better. Email robinalexisyoungliving@gmail.com and have fun doing the right thing with Robin and Bob now. The Earth Fairies will love you for it.
Are you satisfied with how your life is going? Robin Alexis is now teaching classes with the unique metaphysical lessons she has learned throughout her lifetime. The response to Robin's first class offering was so tremendous, she has added a second Level 1 class that will start April 16th for 4 consecutive weeks. There are 2 4-week classes, Levels 1 and 2, in Robin's Mystical Power School. The first 4-week class is about taking your power back, and the second 4-week class is how to use that power with Robin's Spiritual Toolkit. Each class is only the cost of 1 session with Robin. So, for $298, you can spend over 6 hours learning skills from the master herself. The classes will be taught on Robin's telephone conference call system. Level 1 will remove the layers of human conditioning that have prohibited you from doing what Robin does and having the life you want. Level 2 will initiate you into the energy alchemy system, which includes a financial body reset to reset your finances. You too can live a soulful life in prosperity. Robin will accept only 8 students for each class. So call Bob at 530-859-2499 and sign up now. Students will be accepted on a first-come, first-served basis. The next Level 1 class starts on Monday, April 16th at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time and goes for 4 consecutive weeks. Level 2 dates will be announced at a later date. Email Bob at robinalexis.com for additional class details, or call Bob at 530-859-2499 and sign up for Robin's Level 1 class now.
Wondering what's on next on Alternative Talk 1150? Check out 1150kknw.com.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis from Mystical Mount Shasta. If it's Wednesday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio. And if you want to get in touch with us for one-on-one sessions with Robin, you can call me, Bob, at 530-859-2499. Check out our website, robinalexis.com, for details, and you can purchase it right from the website if you choose. And then I will call you to schedule your appointment. And you can follow Robin on Facebook at Furious Females with Robin Alexis.
And I want to talk a little bit more about the class. You know, people who have been listening to this show for over a decade now, you know, sometimes people think that I just, like, intellectually know stuff. And that's very far from the truth. I don't know anything intellectually. I'm actually not very adept at being human. But what I am adept at is the ability to access the quantum fields of consciousness where the absolute is, where the information to bring in for other people or for myself resides. And so in this class that I'll be teaching, my goal is to teach you how to get into a certain space within yourself and then be able to plug into that field and get your own information for yourself and other people. So that's what this is about. I'm not going to be having you be a smarter human necessarily, but definitely help you be more adept at accessing the quantum fields of wisdom and knowledge that's out there.
And that might even start, one of the things you're going to talk about is beliefs that might be running your life. That are unconscious, and what to do about those. Bring them up and let's get rid of them so that you can move forward energetically cleaner.
Right. I've said before that my first near-death experience that, boom, I was a mystic was 3. And can you imagine what my life would have been like if at 3 years old it was recognized that I was a mystic and I was taught to celebrate that and to share it from the time I was 3 instead of, you know, not beaten physically, but beaten down with my spirit. Had my spirit broke, had my wings broken and then still expected to fly. You know, that was tough, and I created a lot of wonky experiences, like 2 more near-death experiences, until I finally said, wait, that's the truth, with a capital T.
And it took you 30 years to get to that point, and you can assist people in
being able to just be the 3-year-old and open up.
Really?
And not get wonked.
In 4 weeks.
That's my goal.
Let's get back to some of our calls. We have got Mary from Bothell. Mary, welcome to Mystic Radio from Mount Shasta, California. You're on with Robin Alexis.
Thank you very much, both Bob and Robin.
Thank you.
Hey, I was calling about my own gastrointestinal issues, but while I've been waiting, I thought, well, maybe I'm really calling about my older son. So I'm going to let you see what's most important at this time.
Well, I do feel there's a connection between the gastrointestinal issues and your oldest son. And what I'm feeling is that some psychic cords between the two of you are very potent, and psychic cords are in the fourth dimension, meaning that they're not necessarily the highest and holiest. When you have a telepathic communication with your son, then it's in the fifth dimension. So anything that happens in that vibrational field is the highest and holiest and will cause no harm to you, him, or anyone else. These psychic cords I see go back karmically with the two of you into previous incarnations. And I think when you first developed that rapport with him, it was the highest frequency available in those particular incarnations. I also feel that they were of service, but now they're outmoded. It would be like if you were using a dial-up telephone with Lily Tomlin at the operating board, and instead of using a cell phone that actually works and has reach. So what we're going to do is ask for his higher self and your higher self to come together with the angel of each of your Akashic records and see if you two can meet in the karmic boardroom and take a peek at this. And actually, you're both signing the document instantly that you don't want to be like that anymore. There's a huge stack from previous incarnations. And then they're the same ones here, and then when I go into the future, they were there too. So I'm going to ask that any of the pertinent soul contracts that are in existence, both past, present, parallel, future, throughout all time, space, and beyond, all of them that are affiliated with this old way of being for you too, that you both, because both of you are doing it, you're both signing off on it, saying null and void. And then what you do is we give them to Saint Germain and Master Christ Jesus, and they will be burned up in the ascension flame, which has the violet flame in it, so there's lots of forgiveness. And then I see you offering your son a new contract. It's a fifth dimensional telepathic, causing no harm to you or anyone else. You're actually explaining it to him right now, and he's looking it over, and he says he doesn't like to make snap decisions. It was enough for him to sign off on the old, and you're respecting his wishes. And so right now there's actually no contract between the two of you, which in my opinion is the highest and holiest, because then thy will can be done through you. It's not about you two picking it. You're allowing for that absolute energy to be there, and the two of you are standing up and bowing to each other and leaving that facility, that karmic boardroom. And I see both of your higher selves going back into your bodies, and now I'm to your stomach area, and I can see like it's very acidic in your stomach. Feels almost like a burning sensation inside of it. So I'm asking for your body, the angel of your stomach, to see that what was causing that was an accumulation of this patterning through the systems, and then ask for the whole body system to recognize this shift in consciousness and to begin to heal itself, so that it's not trying to tell you something that you already heard, but rather it's supporting this evolutionary process of your, yeah, that's it right there. Do you feel a shift in your body at all, Mary?
I'm actually not.
Okay. What are you feeling in your body? How would you describe it?
I'm feeling an anxiety.
Okay. And where in your body are you feeling the anxiety? Is it all over or in a certain place?
No, it's kind of in my gut.
Okay. Now I want you to ask that anxiety in your gut. Is it yours, someone else's, or a combination of energy? And what does it tell you?
I'm having a tiny bit of trouble calming.
Okay. I understand that.
I'm betting it's not mine, but I don't know that.
That is what I heard also. And so whenever we're running someone else's energy, either all together or in combination, we have to trust to give it back to the higher selves of whomever it belongs to. And like I said, you've got quite a habituation in there because this is a karmic pattern of not being feeling safe to give to your son his own energy. But I am asking you to make that decision, even if you can't feel it.
Okay.
Allow for yourself to make that decision and trust that Divine Mother can be there for him. There, I can feel you doing it. That's very good. So I'm going to ask you off the air to continue to ask this energy if it's yours. If you even think it might not be yours, keep giving it back to the higher selves of whomever it belongs to. If you're still having trouble in about half an hour, I suggest you call for a session.
Okay.
All right? Take care,
All right.
Mary.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And, you know, as Mary and I were speaking, I want to bring up that I feel that women were taught, mind-controlled, whatever we want to call it, to worry about our children. We were taught that if you worry about them, then you love them. Well, that's a very disempowering thing for us to do for our children, and I actually don't think that worry is in the spectrum of the actual human emotional body. A role of a mother or a parent is to recognize that we've brought a soul into the world and to empower them to fulfill their own soul purpose and soul mission. But because we get these beliefs that can run us and teach us that, oh, if we do that, we're not loving, then it inhibits us from just flowing with what actually is the Divine Mother energy through us. And it's a really tough thing to do because it's a pattern and we all have to let it go. So let's do it.
Let's get to Dee from Seattle. Dee, welcome to Mystic Radio from Manchester, California. Dee, you are on with Robin Alexis.
Hi, Robin.
Hi, how may I serve you?
Well, thank you for taking my call. I have been having a problem with my skin on my face, and I'm trying to. I've been changing my food around, and it seems like I'm just trying to figure out what's causing my face to have this reactive
Okay, well,
behavior.
there's a couple of things I'm getting. Number one, I'm getting that there's something that you either do want to face or don't want to face, and that when you actually face it, you're itching to get out of there. So there's something, actually I'm getting there's several things, that it feels to me like things you haven't faced, a multiple array of things you haven't faced. And all of a sudden your soul's saying, you got to face it. And it's so desperate to move out of these things that you're literally, you have a rash and it feels like you're itching to get out of there. So I'm going to go in, actually I can see an energy in your head. It's on the left side of your head. And it is an image of you. It's a disassociated part of you where you kind of dump things in there. It's a compartmentalized aspect of you that you've given her stuff that you didn't want to face. And I can see that you've actually had her for a very long time, certainly since you were a child, maybe even younger, maybe being in the womb. It doesn't go back to past lives. But you would need to voice dialogue with this really beautiful part of you that was willing to hold all of this stuff for you, and now tell her, look, I'm an adult now, I'm willing to face whatever it was, and allow yourself to be the face of your authentic being. There you go. I can feel your energy shifting. Now, I also would not touch your skin with your, even like the slightest feathery touch with your fingers, but I would maybe like an inch or so away from your face, a very, very gentle feather touching. And the reason for this is because this issue is actually in your emotional body where you've compartmentalized things. And so you want to give the signal to, yeah, that's it. I can feel your energy moving again. I'm going to ask Bob to play the gong here because I'm getting, there's a lot of people listening who are like you, including myself, where we have assigned a part of ourselves to hold that which we weren't willing to face. And you know what's really interesting right now is these kids from the last school shooting, they are facing what many of us weren't willing to face. So it's time for us all to face the truth and change our reality And yeah, that's much, much better, Dee. Keep that flowing. And you need to get grounded. And we can talk more about that in a private session or in the class, because you might need a little bit more support. Thank you so much for calling into the show.
Okay. Thank you very much, Robin. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
This is Mystic Radio. We will be back after these messages.
Would you like a private psychic as an advocate? In your life right now during these vulnerable times, wouldn't it be nice to have someone you could speak with that would help you rebalance your energy? You would be surprised how many busy, conscious parents and professionals can't afford to mismanage their energy. They have to have someone help them. These people recognize when their energy is off kilter, and if they're calling me, they trust me to assist them. One of my clients says that I bring her peace of mind to her hectic life, and that she feels like I'm a personal, psychic, spiritual empowerment coach that she can rely on. Would you like a hand up? I'm here to serve you. You call Bob at 530-859-2499 and schedule your one-on-one phone session with me that way, or for your convenience, you can visit the Mystic Store at robinalexis.com. That's robinalexis.com. Visit the Mystic Store or call Bob 530-859-2499 and let me help you get strong to be you and take care of all your responsibilities. Lean on me. Let me serve you.
Are you satisfied with how your life is going? Robin Alexis is now teaching classes with the unique metaphysical lessons she has learned throughout her lifetime. The response to Robin's first class offering was so tremendous, she has added a second Level 1 class that will start April 16th for 4 consecutive weeks. There are 2 4-week classes, Levels 1 and 2, in Robin's Mystical Power School. The first 4-week class is about taking your power back, and the second 4-week class is how to use that power with Robin's Spiritual Toolkit. Each class is only the cost of 1 session with Robin. So, for $298, you can spend over 6 hours learning skills from the master herself. The classes will be taught on Robin's telephone conference call system. Level 1 will remove the layers of human conditioning that have prohibited you from doing what Robin does and having the life you want. Level 2 will initiate you into the energy alchemy system, which includes a financial body reset to reset your finances. You too can live a soulful life in prosperity. Robin will accept only 8 students for each class. So call Bob at 530-859-2499 and sign up now. Students will be accepted on a first-come, first-served basis. The next Level 1 class starts on Monday, April 16th at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time and goes for 4 consecutive weeks. Level 2 dates will be announced at a later date. Email Bob at robinalexis.com for additional class details, or call Bob at 530-859-2499 and sign up for Robin's Level 1 class now.
Get inspired every hour right here on Alternative Talk 1150.
Welcome back to Mystic Radio with Robin Alexis, and from Mystical Mount Shasta, if it's Wednesday or Sunday, it is Mystic Radio. And to get in touch with us for our reading with Robin, which can change your life, you can call me at 530-859-2499. Check out the website, robinalexis.com, for details. You can purchase it right from the website. And you can follow Robin at Furious Females with Robin Alexis.
And, we were talking about the female predisposition to hold energy and use the future as a tool to then look at things. We had to do that to raise a child. You can't put your own issues first. You have to put them on the back burner. And it can not just be for raising a child. It could be for other things. But my point is that anybody, whether you're male or female, or if you're a soul, when you tune into your feminine energy, you become very adept at holding energy. Well, sometimes you want to let go what you've been holding of and begin to create something different. And so we will be talking about in that in the class. And if you follow me at Furious Females with Robin Alexis, we do hold different free events. And it's just a great place, great conversation there. So come join me.
Robin is teaching again, and you've asked for it. 8 students only. Learn about your beliefs and how they may be running your lives and what to do about it. Give me a call, 530-859-2499. Thanks to all our wonderful callers today. You make the show what it is. And thanks to Eric back in the studio always for flying the bus for us here at Mystic Radio from mystical Mount Shasta. You will be here next Wednesday live, 12 noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern Time for more Mystic Radio.
And the fairies say today, billions of blessings to you.
This is Mystic Radio.